In this video, I'm going to show you how to locate the particular export file created by TradeStation, and then I'm going to talk you through the steps of importing it into Excel. Alright, the first thing we want to do is here in the TradeStation chart, I'm going to right-click and I'm going to select Format Analysis Techniques. Now, if you went to the first video, you saw how to put this Export to Excel indicator into your chart. What we're going to do now is find out where the file created by TradeStation has actually been created. The way to do that is to come over here, make sure you've highlighted Export to Excel, and then click on Edit Easy Language. It's going to open your Easy Language window. This is the actual code that tells TradeStation what to send to the export file and where to send it. Now, if you'll look at my example here, I am sending this export file to c:\jack/users/desktop/export to excel.txt. Now that's probably not the default for you, so what you'll need to do is specify a location using a fully qualified file name, a drive, a folder, and a file name, and make sure you use the .txt extension because it's going to be put into what's called a comma delimited format. If you look at the contents of the file, you'll see that the data that's actually being sent is the symbol. Then it's going to send the date, and that's going to be a date for each bar that we're exporting. Remember, I'm exporting daily data, so I'm only going to get one set of data per day. If you're doing 5-minute data, you're going to get one set of open, high, low, close, and volume data for every bar. In other words, for every 5 minutes. That's probably not what you want. It's also sending the time, and then here's your open, high, low, close, and the V is volume. Now, I've already modified my file just a little bit. I've already modified this indicator just a little bit to have exactly what I want. If you have any questions about what the constant words are to export particular data to your export file, refer to your TradeStation help. So the main thing I want you to learn here is you've got to change this description where it says then file append. You've got to change everything inside the quotes to the specific location on your hard drive where you want this file to be created. I find it really useful to have it on the desktop. Now, we're going to exit from TradeStation, and we're going to go look at Excel. Alright, we are now in Excel, and you can see back behind my Excel window I've actually got my computer desktop, and right there is the file, the export file created by TradeStation. It's called export to excel.txt. So what I'm going to do to get that into Excel, I'm going into Excel, I'm going to select File Open. Now, by the way, I'm using Excel 2003. If you're using anything earlier than 2003, it's going to operate similarly but a little bit different. So I'm going to open in my desktop. You have to make sure that you tell Excel that you're looking for text files. So currently it's looking for just strictly Excel or Microsoft Office files. I'm going to select .txt files, and there it is, export to Excel. So I'm going to select that, click on Open, and I'm going to get this text import wizard. Now here's some of the key things you need to know. This particular file is delimited, so make sure delimited is selected, click on Next. It is delimited not by tabs but by commas. Alright? The only thing you need to have checked on window 2 is comma. Alright? It's delimited by commas. Click on Next. Then on page 3, you're going to specify what each particular column of data contains. Now, since I'm only importing ES data, I don't generally import the symbol. So I highlight the first column where it says General, and you can see that it says @es.d. That's the symbol for the instrument I trade. I'm going to say do not import that column. There's the date column, the second column. The third column is the time. That's the closing time of the bar that I imported. I don't need the time because I know I'm looking at daily data. Alright, so the next 4 columns are open, high, low, and close. And then this last column is volume. Now remember, your export file may contain different data than mine does if the actual export to Excel indicator has different directions than mine does. If you want to make sure yours contains exactly what mine does, make a copy of what you saw on my screen. Now one last thing you can do here. On the date column, click on the date column, and over here where it says column data format, make that particular column date data. That will tell Excel to import this as dates. Alright? That's all there is to it. I'm going to click on finish. Here's your export to Excel data file from TradeStation. It's sorted in descending order. It's sorted in ascending order from the oldest to the newest. Open, high, low, close, and volume data. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I slice and dice this thing.